What is up guys, Westtech Gamer here. Today I'm going to be showing you my PS Vita game collection of 2017. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Right, it's been a year since I've done a PS Vita game collection video. Now my collection has gone a little bit bigger, but not drastically bigger than before, but it has gone a lot more bigger. And my thoughts have changed on some of these games. So that's why I thought, let's do an updated video on it and to show you guys how I'm feeling about these games and what new games I've added to my collection. So let's get started. So let's get started with Rayman Origins, right? I remember when I first bought the PS Vita, right? I bought Rayman Origins and I had a blast playing that game, alright? I didn't buy it on PS3 first, I bought it on the Vita first, and I had such an amazing experience playing it on the Vita. It's a really great game. It is a really great platformer, very colourful, very great level designs in it, a lot of great boss fights in it, and it really took me back to some of the games I used to play from back in the day. It really was a flashback to the past to me because there really wasn't a lot of games like that at that time. There was so many shooting games coming out, a lot of driving games coming out, a lot of action adventure games coming out, but there's no really game that was like a nice fun platformer that everyone could play. And this is what this game is. It's a nice fun platformer that pretty much anyone can go and pick up. No matter what age you are, you will enjoy this game. And it's a definite must-have for your PS Vita, right? Next we're going to go Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. Now, this is not the best shooter on the PS Vita, right? This is the second best shooter, right? And I'll show you the first best shooter on the Vita that I highly recommend. Right? So this Call of Duty game is not a bad Call of Duty game, and then what's very unique about this is it has its own storyline, but it carries on from the Black Ops series from the consoles, right? So it's in between the storyline of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, and that's what's very unique about this game because it has its own wee story to it, and it's a really great game to play, and it's very close to its console bigger brothers play, and it has online multiplayer on it, so if you have other Vitas around, or if you just want to play online, you can just do that. I highly suggest you go and pick this up for your PS Vita. Now I did do an unboxing video of this on the channel. I'll leave on the annotations right over there or the description down below. But definitely pick this up. You know, a lot of fun to have with this game as well. But as I said, I've got another shooter that you may like even better. Right, next, right. We've got Sonic All-Star Racing Transform. This is one of my favorite games on the PS Vita. When I played this, it blew me away. It definitely blew me away. Now, before I went and played this game, I was very skeptical about it because I thought, okay, how will this work? Like, how will this work by transforming the cars? Will it ruin the fluidity of the gameplay? But if not, it's so fluid, right? When you're driving, like, in your racetrack, you know, ripping through the racetracks, you know what I mean? You're doing well, everything's really great. And then when the water comes, right, your car automatically transforms and it's so fluid and it's so quick. Right, there's no delay whatsoever, and it's really great. It is, and I really like this element they added a lot in this because it differentiates it from a lot of these other kart racing games out there. It makes it so much different. It makes it more interesting than other kart racing games in the market because there's so many of them. There's so many clones and everything like that. And this one is not a clone of them because it has its own element in it to make it so different from all those racing games. So definitely go and pick this up. Do not jump it in this one, right? And you know, you will definitely, you know, love it a lot. I definitely highly suggest you go and pick this up, right? Right, next I'm going to go to Killzone Mercenary, right? Now, you probably remember me saying there was a better shooter on the Vita right, earlier in the video. Now, this is better than a lot of shooters on the Vita, right? This is the #1 shooter you should get on the Vita. The controls are just really fluid on it and everything. Visually, it stands up well. The level designs are really great, and it does have online multiplayer on it as well. Now, I did say it was better than Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified because I just think overall it's better, and I think they went a little bit all out on it a little bit more. I just think the gameplay wise and everything like that, it just, you know, storyline and everything, it's just a lot better overall, you know what I mean? I'm not saying this is a bad game, but if you just have one at the moment to choose, I would choose Killzone Mercenary, okay? You have a blast playing this game, no doubt about it. Now, there is another game, right, called Unit 13. You will not see it over here because it's not the best shooter on the Vita, okay? That's the last one you should pick up. And even then, I would say, you know, have a second thought about picking that one up because, you know, it's just not the best, alright? And that's why I just didn't pick it up. And, you know, if you just want to be a completionist and just, you know, have it in your collection, then go ahead by all means. But if you had one shooter to pick up and you just got your Vita, pick up Killzone Mercenary and you will not have a problem with that. Okay, next, we're going Need for Speed Most Wanted. Now this is a must-have for your PS Vita. Definitely one of the best racing games on the Vita because it's exactly like the PlayStation 3 version, but on your Vita, and you can take it anywhere you want to go, exactly the same. The only difference is the graphics are kind of, toned down a little bit from the console version, but who cares? It's exactly, you got a console game on the go, and it's exactly the same. You can free roam around the city, do all these races, do all these side quests and everything, have fun on all these cars. You need this in your collection. If you have a Vita and you don't have it, go and pick this up right now. You'll enjoy it so much. I had a blast playing this game on the PS3. When I saw it on the PS Vita, I had no second thoughts about getting it. You need this in your collection, right? These two racing games, you should have them in your collection if you have a Vita. If you don't, definitely go and pick them up because you shouldn't skip out on these two games. And they're some of the best racing games you'll find on the PS Vita. Alright, next we'll go to the Uncharted Golden Abyss. Now, it's not a bad game, right? It really isn't. Now, this game, okay, it's a great Uncharted game, right? It's not like a game that was on the consoles, right? It was primarily made for the PS Vita, so it has its own wee storyline. But I prefer the console ones a little bit better. But, it's up to you, right? Because the thing is, I'm not a big Uncharted fan like that. I'm not really into Uncharted that much. But if you are an Uncharted fan, I think you will enjoy this game a lot. Because it's different from the console bigger brother games, but it's good at the same time. You know what I mean? It has its own direction with this game. And that's what a lot of people will like about this, and that's what a lot of Uncharted fans will appreciate about this game. Now, as I said, I'm not a big Uncharted fan, but I did enjoy the series when I played it on the consoles. But this is not a bad game for your PS Vita, and I think a lot of you Uncharted fans will appreciate this game a lot more. A lot of action, a lot of adventure. A lot of the characters you know to love from the Uncharted series are in this game, so you will be familiarized with a lot of these characters and a lot of the gameplay mechanics. So definitely go and pick this up. You'll enjoy this game for your PS Vita. Right, next we'll go to the Lego games I have, right? And I have a lot of Lego games for the PS Vita. Now the reason why I'm putting this all in one category is because they're quite all similar, they are. All the Lego games, but they just have their own different skin on it. For example, this is Batman 2, so it has all the Batman things you know to love. So, and then over here we got the Jurassic World Lego game. It's just a Lego game with Jurassic World in it. You get the idea. But the reason I'm doing this is because I'll be repeating myself if I just show each an individual one. So why not just put it all in one category and just show you how I feel about it, right? Now, the best Lego game for the PS Vita, right, just to get us out of the way, okay, some of the best ones you'll find is Lego Jurassic World, Lego Batman 3, and Lego Avengers, right? These three are some of the best Lego games because you'll see a lot of improvements in these three. These three, right, they're all quite similar in mechanics and game mechanics and the way they did the games and the way they set it out. But these three, they improved on these three a lot. Like this has open world in it. Right, these three do not have open world in it. This has open world, and that's why this is such a big step up it was on the Lego games on the PS Vita. They're all kind of same and similar with all the way they were set out, but they changed the game when they brought this out. So you need this in your collection. If you love, roaming around the open worlds and stuff like that, playing all these, Avenger characters, you'll love playing this game a lot. So definitely pick this up, because this is one of the best Lego games on the PS Vita. I was surprised when I played this and put this on my Vita. And over here, I got Lego Batman 3. Definitely improved a lot. I like this a lot. It does not have open world in it, but I'm definitely impressed with the gameplay mechanics and everything with it, So definitely pick this up as well. I've got Lego Jurassic World. Now I have to admit, I've not really played this too much, but it was a big step up from these three right here. This is why I kind of wanted to put this all in one category, so you guys kind of know, right, what are the best Lego games for the PS Vita. But these three are definite must-have. They definitely improved overall over these ones over here. So now we're going to go to these three, right? Lego Batman 2, right? I had fun playing this, but it's not like the console bigger brother. The cutscenes are very jaggy in it. They're not as good, and they're not as good and they're not very clear. Now, that's one problem with this game, right? Now, I know maybe me nitpicking and stuff like that, but I have to tell you guys my honest truth. The cutscenes were very jaggy in it. They were not like crystal clear, as we wanted to, but they're viewable. And the game, right, it's very simplistic. It's not like the bigger brother where you have open world in it. You know what I mean? All these fun things to do in it in this big free roam open world. It's not like that. And it's just very watered down. And that's what's disappointing about this. Like, I really wish they I really wish they just ported the PS3 version over to the Vita instead of making their own standalone version. Because I loved the Lego Batman 2 game on the PS3. I played the heck out of that. I loved the open world in it. I loved, like, you know, all the levels in it. Because the levels are more beefed up, you know, rather than watered down. Like, it's similar on the steps it takes of the level design of the PS3. But it's not the same. So, you know, you'll have fun playing this game the first round, but it just gets boring, like, afterwards. You wouldn't really feel like playing it again and again and again, you know, because there's nothing really to go back to, you know. There's no open world in it. And that's the element I loved about Lego Batman 2, the open world. It was amazing, that was, and storyline. Now, Lego Batman 3, right, I definitely loved it a lot, but I liked Lego Batman 2 because it had that open world in it. So that's Lego Batman 2. And over here we've got Lego Lord of the Rings and Lego Movie. You know, these two are good games as well, but, you know, they're kind of watered down and they're not really like the console bigger brothers. But, you know, they're still good games to pass the time, right? But, you know, I think the console bigger brothers are a lot better. You know, if you have the chance to go and pick them up, definitely go and pick this up. Because I like Lego Movie on the PS4, but the PS Vita version, it's not the same, you know what I mean? So all those people with the PS Vita will understand where I'm coming from, you know? So it's not the same. And same with this one right here. So you kind of get the idea and you kind of see the trend going on here with these Lego games. So yeah, so that's pretty much all the Lego games I have, right, in my collection, right? So let's move on to the next set of games I have. So here are the next set of games I have. So I've got the God of War collection, you know, God of War 1 and 2 from the PS2. Definitely great games to pick up, you know what I mean? If you're a big fan of God of War, there's no questions not to get this game because it's those games with trophies in it, with better graphics, and you could play it on the go. So definitely go and pick this up if you're a big God of War fan, you know. And then over here we've got Freedom Wars. Now, I wasn't really too impressed with this game. It's an okay game, but it's not like a must-have. It's not like a game you must run it quickly now after watching this video and going to pick it up. It's a game where, you know, you can have fun, pass the time, but it's not like the best game on the PS Vita. But, you know, it's okay, you know, it's not too bad. But this game right here, Tearaway, you need this in your collection, right? Tearaway is a very unique game, a very unique and different from a lot of games. I was very surprised when this game came out and I popped it in my Vita. It was definitely a very different from a lot of these games out here. And I was very shocked when I put it in my PS Vita. I think a lot of people skipped out on this game on the PS Vita. But if you did skip out on this game, pick this up. You will enjoy this game a lot. Do not get put off by it and anything like that. You need this in your collection. It's a unique, different game, and it makes you interact with the game, right? It makes you, the user, feel a part of the game with all the stuff it adds in the game. And this gives you a break from all these shooting games, all these, you know, all these like fighting and stuff games. It just gives you a break from that. It's just a nice wee breath of fresh air just playing this game right here. But that's pretty much it for my game collection video for my PS Vita, right? I know maybe I may have rushed through it quickly, right? But I just kind of wanted to show you guys my PS Vita collection really quickly. And just show you how I feel about some of the games I've got and what updated games I've got in my collection. Now, some of these games I've done individual reviews of these games on the channel, such as Need for Speed, Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. So each time I talk about them, I'll just leave them in the description or the annotation so you guys can go check them out to get more of an in-depth feel of what I feel about these games. But that's pretty much it for this video of checking my PS Vita collection of 2017. Let me know what you think down below. And I definitely got well more collections coming up soon. I'm going to do an updated PS3 collection, an updated PS4 collection, and an Xbox One / Xbox 360 collection coming soon on the channel. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment and leave a like. And that's pretty much it for this video right here. Leave a like if you like this video right here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time. Look at that. They did change a few things in this. As you see right there, like the buttons have gone circular. Charging ports, this takes a micro USB, which is a major benefit. This takes a proprietary Sony one. This has 1 gig internal memory. and that's pretty much it. You know, the build quality is a lot lighter on this one, and to me it feels not as premium.